UrbanGrindTV. We are here with the vet of the family, Hustle Simmons. How you doing?
Oh, they call me a vet.
No, it's just because you show so much love to UrbanGrindTV.
She's the best looking person who's ever interviewed me.
Yay! And you've been in it. No, outside of John, maybe John. Shout out. Thank you so much, obviously, for taking the time out to speak with Urban Grind and the city of Chicago. Obviously, we know you're doing some big things. We are here at Leaders, and Jadakiss just spoke some knowledge to a whole bunch of people at Leaders.
Shout out to Jadakiss, man. He spoke knowledge to the artists. Shout out to Leaders and Def Jam. Shout out to my man Drew over at Def Jam, man. It was good.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, obviously, you've been here in Chicago your entire life. How important do you feel that it is that artists as influential as Jadakiss is coming out here and speaking some knowledge to our city?
I mean, it's very important. I mean, Chicago's popping right now, so I mean, back in the day, people don't understand. Artists had to come through Chicago on their promo run. So to see artists like Jadakiss come through here and talk to the youngins and do songs with the young artists, it's amazing. I just hope they really listen to him and see he's been in the game 15 years, almost, not longer than that, probably 20 years. Yeah. So it's to see somebody of his stature come through and still move like an independent artist, man, it's super dope. It's super dope for Chicago.
All the love that Jadakiss is coming out. I mean, he gave every single person a chance to talk that really did want to talk to him. I mean, obviously, you work with artists all the time as well. You do Hustle Palooza. What's going on with that right now?
I just did a Hustle Palooza with OG Mako during Halloween. I did 11 Hustle Palooza this year. I'm about to do one next month in Detroit, like a little pop-up joint. But Hustle Palooza has been dope. We're doing a whole tour next year. We're doing 12 of them. So the first one kicks off in January. I'm excited about it. My artist I'm managing doing great, Martin Sky. He's about to drop a new song. He has a sold-out show in LA with Vince Staples coming up on the 24th of November. My girl Ashley Banks, she's dropping her EP on the 17th called The Morning After. And then
shout out to Ashley Banks. I know her.
Ashley Banks is killing right now. I think she's in LA right now. Then I got YP. He's doing his thing. I got a girl named Mia Sparrow out of DC. She sings and raps she's dope. Just all the artists doing their thing, man. I'm just happy right now. I'm just in a good space. All the music is clicking, and Chicago's is starting to kind of get it. So it's been dope. But shout out to Hustle Paloozas. There'll be a bunch of them coming up next year. Go to hustlepalooza.com. You can find out about them.
Right, and you guys, honestly, you've been out here working just on so much more of just outside of music, fashion and getting yourself in the network, not only in Chicago. What type of advice do you have for, people who are looking towards building outside of the city?
It's all about it's all about relationships. So it's not I'm like the smartest mog ever. I mean, I am smart, but I pretty much
pretty smart. Yeah.
You know what? I built my career on social media. I've been able to effectively use Twitter and MySpace and Facebook. I started in MySpace, but
didn't start with MySpace. I kind of miss MySpace. MySpace was more about the artist.
I met everybody on MySpace. That's how I met my brother Wale on MySpace. So I mean, the best advice I can say is start using social media for more networking and less talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I talk.
Don't nobody want to hear about your personal problems on the internet.
No, I meet a lot of people on social media. I met Wale back when I was in college and he's been my brother ever since. I met a lot of people, even people before they blew up. When I met him like a month before he dropped Nike boots. So then, he had just dropped Ice Cream Girl. So use social media, maintain those relationships. Stop trying to impress your homies all the time and get on those planes. Stop buying them Jordans. Hop on a plane. Go to these conferences and meet people and look them in the eye and say what's up and introduce yourself. But it's all about relationships.
Right, and I feel like you've done a great job with just completely branding yourself into everything that is entertainment and positivity. And look, you're coming out showing some love to Urban Grind, which obviously
I've done 30 interviews with Urban Grind. I love Urban Grind.
But it's different every single time.
It's different every time. They've been at the majority of my shows. We've done South by. I did a show with Camp Low, Rocky Fresh and Stolly before the MMG stuff years ago. Urban Grind was there. When I tackled a man off the stage at the Big Sean show, Urban Grind was there.
You know what? Let me, talking about that, honestly, the city of Chicago, here at Urban Grind, we're from the city, so we see the violence that's going on. How do you feel that Chicago shows, especially Chicago shows, because, being around the music and going all these shows, violence does tend to be around. What can Chicago do to kind of eliminate that?
leave that bullshit at the crib. Like, we do these shows, it's for people to get their dreams out, to have a good time. It's not to rep your gang or bring your gun or fight some nigga that you can't find on the block to fight. So, but the thing is, with Chicago, with the violence going on and then the artist is blowing up, anytime something happens in Chicago, it's like, it's on TV, it's blown out of proportion. Like, I've seen more shows and out-of-town shows in Chicago. So, you know, even with me getting jumped at South by, you just never know, like, how somebody gonna feel. But at the end of the day, I just handle myself like a king at all times. And it's if I have to, if you put in a position where you gotta throw them hands. But you know, you don't have to pick up no gun and no stupid shit like that. But I mean, it is what it is. It happens in New York. It happens in LA. It happens in Atlanta.
Wherever you go, anywhere, everywhere in the United States. And that's, I mean, I honestly commend you for how you handled yourself, and you also demanded the respect of it. Let me tell you something real quick. It is not easy being the host, because the host of the show, let me tell you, the host is the security, stage manager. There you gotta.
That's why the fight broke out. They thought that I was just a host. So when I told them they could perform, they just thought I was just like some like minion or something. Like, nah, this ain't Hustle Palooza. I'm Hustle. You can't perform. And then they got perturbed. And then, you know, what happened. But
and then Chicago kind of like showed its face, but it's okay. It's okay. You make us proud, Hustle. Thank you so much for, you know, always right. Where's Mic Terror at?
So this is Mic Terror.
This is Mic Terror.
So let me tell you a story about Mic Terror. One of the events that helped kickstart my career was actually me and him was drunk at Jet Vodka Lounge once, and then I don't know why we was on the phone afterwards. I had an idea for something. No, actually it was like the next day. I think he had to work at the time, and we was talking on the phone. I was like, "Yo, man, I want to do like an event, this like juke party." He was like, "Yo, we should call it Juke for Jesus." And I was like, "Word!" And I called it Juke for Jesus, and I caught so much hell, but it was like one of the illest events. And then like that kickstarted my career, so I owe a lot to this man.
Mic Terror, and I mean, Mic Terror has been a part.
Right. He writes for people. Right. Talking about ghostwriting, he got some ghostwriting credits for some people. I ain't gonna say no names.
Real quick, no, let's talk about it. Real quick, let's talk about that. I mean, you have been in the game for quite some time. Obviously, UrbanGrindTV, you know about us, and of course, Chicago knows about Mic Terror. What you've been doing most recently? You know what's been going on?
I'm opening a studio called Studio 23. I've been on the road lately on the Lake Pass tour. We just got back from Kalamazoo like 2 days ago. That was
shout out to Kalamazoo. There's a lot of fun up there.
Kalamazoo is very turned. I F's with Kalamazoo.
You know what? And that's one thing about, you know, both with Hustle and with both with Hustle and with Mic Terror, is that you guys are going not only to these big cities, you guys are going to these smaller cities, to these whole dunk places that don't have shows. And I think that is brilliant, because not everywhere in the city, you know, you come to Chicago and there's so much things to do in the city of Chicago. But
the you come from most small cities and big cities.
Right.
Because nothing come through there. So like some of Mic Terror most diehard fans is Kansas, you know what I'm saying? Oklahoma, stuff like that. Because they're about the culture and they don't have the access to get watered down by seeing every rapper and their mama come through their town. So you got to go through and show love. Like, it's easy to rock in New York or LA, but if you can go to like Des Moines, Iowa, and rock a show. Like,
right, and they all going out there hard.
They got really thick, beautiful women and really good weed. Really good weed. You know?
I like good weed. I think everybody at Urban Grind.
Okay, I got about this. I didn't know you like the weed.
All right, so Mic Terror, obviously, you know, Hustle. Real quick, where can everybody find you if they can?
Well, World Star, obviously, but outside of World Star, at Hustle Simmons on Twitter, Instagram, not Facebook. It's a creep nigga named Hustle Simmons on Facebook. It's like an old nigga, like, it ain't me.
Catfish. You just got catfish.
Nah, like, this nigga be out here really think he Hustle Simmons. But nah, just catch me on Twitter and on Instagram, man. You can catch me at a Mic Terror show. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Right, Mic Terror. Where can everybody find Mic Terror?
Crazy, though.
Right. Where can everybody find Mic Terror?
At Mike the Terrible on Twitter. Google Mic Terror, everything will pop up.
And if any, do you work with unsigned artists and developing artists? Are you still out there with?
Yeah, we doing that with Treated Crew. That's like artist collective, all types of artists, producers, DJs, other artists.
What's up? That's what's up. No, honestly, thank you so much for taking the time out for Urban Grind TV. Obviously, with Hustle, we're making some moves. And what can everybody be expecting from you next?
I got a new single called Wicker Park coming out soon.
Is it based on this Wicker Park, Chicago?
Yes, this Wicker Park. This is real Chicago-ish. Everybody will like it. Yeah.
All right, check that out, Mic Terror. Thank you so much, Urban Grind TV. You better go follow him right now, because I'm about to download the singles and do everything. Shout out to Hustle Simmons, Urban Grind TV.